What's up, YouTube? Simply Unlucky here, and tonight I have a 6 Samurai deck profile for you guys, and I actually tied for first last weekend, so I also have some tournament winnings I would like to open too. It's some more Gold Series 4, so I didn't want to do an entire video devoted to it because I've already opened some Gold Series 4 on here, but yeah, I split with first place, so didn't want to stay at the card shop too long. That's pretty much what happened. Anyways, so I'll go card by card and tell you guys why I play it and what it's used for. So actually, I'll take my time. Usually deck profiles are pretty quick, but I'll do this one pretty slow. Alright, so we start with 3 Kagemushas. This guy is a 2-star tuner, and he's Earth, and he's freaking awesome because you use him with Kigeki. Kigeki special summons him, and you can get Shein out in 1 turn, or you can get another 5-star tuner, or if you have the 4-star Kizan, you can special summon him from your hand, and that's a 9-star synchro with just 1 turn if you use Kigeki to get him out. So you can get out Trishula first turn. So this guy is just amazing, and I think most Samurai decks you'll see just plays 3 of this guy because he's so amazing. And so that's him. And then 3 Kigekis, like I told you, it's to special summon Kagemusha, and then you get out your synchro monsters just in 1 turn really quickly. Basically, the way I run my deck is I try to take advantage of the field in 1 turn, and then I try to win based on how I do that 1 turn. So you can call it sack samurais or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, it's lucky and it's not lucky. I mean, you have to set it up right. But so yeah, Kigeki, you have to know when to play him though. You got to play him at the right time. You got to watch out for Solemn Warning and Royal Oppression. So yeah, that's Kigeki. And then Kizan, play 3 of him. He special summons from the hand if you have 6 samurai on the field. So usually you want to hold on to him, and you don't want to overextend your cards, so use all your cards in 1 second if you don't know what your opponent has face down or something like that. So you might want to hold on to this guy, but also he's good for synchro material with Kagemusha. And yeah, he's a beater too. He's a 2100 with 2 other samurais out, so that's pretty awesome too. So yeah, this is the guy though that you... if you have gateway counters and you have 4, and you can remove 4, go get him, and then special summon him, and then just keep going, play your entire field in 1 turn. So this guy really helps with that. Probably one of the, I don't know, the whole deck's good, but he might be the best card in the deck. And I play 2 Grandmasters. Everyone knows what Grandmaster does. I only play 2 because you can't have more than 1 of him on the field at a time, and when I had 3, I would always seem to draw 2 or 3, and it would bug the crap out of me. So I only play 2 of him. And yeah, he's a 5-star Earth. You can also synchro for a cool synchro monster. So yeah. And then I play 1 Spirit. Spirit is also an Earth, so you can fuse for one of the 5-star, or yeah, so you can fuse for Natural Beast. That's pretty much how you get Natural Beast out with him. But also, I mean, his effect is really good, and you can equip him to a 6 samurai monster, and then that monster, whenever it destroys a monster by battle, you draw a card, and it also gets a 500 attack bonus. But that's really not the best part. The best part is that you can special summon him once per turn from the equip zone, or magic and trap, back to the field, or in attack position, and that gets you more counters, like on your gateways and uniteds and dojos. So that's really why I play him. He's a really good card. So yeah, then I play 1 Yaichi. I basically play Yaichi because it's my favorite looking art. Like, I don't really... that's my excuse, but it's also a good card because it can destroy 1 magic or trap. Good against Gravekeepers and stuff that just lays a whole bunch of cards face down. Your opponent has to get rid of Yaichi. So it's a good card, but I just love the picture, and I love archers, and then I love 6 samurais, so the 6 samurai archer is pretty cool. So yeah, that's Yaichi. And then I play 1 hand because of the search card. That's what's it called? Shein Smoke Signal. I don't really need to play more than 1 of my 3 stars unless, you know, it's Kigeki, because I need to play more than 1, like, and Kagemusha. But hand, so I'll play 1 hand, and you can combo with hand, you know, and special summon your entire field, and then sack all your monsters, destroy all your opponent's monsters. Basically, I just play 1 though because it's not always needed, and sometimes it's a dead draw. So. But it's still a really good card. Then I play 1 Shinai because I play 1 Muzo. Pretty much these cards go together. if one of the other's out, you get a special summon the other, and Muzo's really good. You get a tribute any of your samurais to destroy one card in the field, and then Shinai, when he's tributed, you can get a 6 samurai back from your graveyard, so that's also really good. Together, they're awesome, and it helps me control the field really quickly. So if I don't want to get Kagemusha or Kageki, I always have these two to back me up. And then they work good together, so it's a good combo. And then I play one Iru. Basically, I play this guy because of people who enter my tournament. At my local, we have about a 40-person tournament, and about half of the good players play plants, and the other half play like gravekeepers. And this guy's really good against Raikos and Spies. Like when I play him against someone, they're always like, "You main deck that guy?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, didn't he just own you?" So that's why I play him. And once again, he's freaking awesome looking. So yeah, I play one Iru. If I was in like a huge Shonen Jump or something, I probably wouldn't play Iru. Same with this guy right here. This is a great Shogunshin. I'd call this guy the noob owner. He just owns noobs. And if your opponent is not that good and does not know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh very well, this guy will totally dominate him. And once again, in a Shonen Jump, I probably wouldn't main deck this, but at my tournament, about half the players are noobs, so this will take him out easily. Usually I'll side this card out if I'm playing against someone good second game, because it's really only good if you go first. So, but really awesome card, and mine's misprint too. Look at that. Oh, if you don't know what Great Shogun does, your opponent is only allowed to play one magic or trap per turn, so it helps them not chain cards together and stuff like that. And then I'll do traps second. So I have Mirror Force. Everyone knows what Mirror Force does. It's basically so if I want to hold my samurais for a bit, I'll take some damage, and then if they try to overextend, I have Mirror Force. And then Solemn Judgment to negate pretty much Solemn Judgment, or a card that they are trying to use to win the game. I play one Double-Edged Sword because my deck isn't really supposed to have their samurais die and then have to bring them back. I play this just because if I need to do that, I need to do that, but I try to usually win in 1 or 2 turns, so this card usually isn't needed, but just in case I'm losing, it helps. And then 2 Magatamas, and everyone knows why this card's good. The only fallback to it is I have to have a 6 samurai monster on the field, and what it does is it destroys any card that my opponent has that says it's destroying a card. So stops Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, 7 Tools, Royal Oppression if Kageki's already on the field. So yeah, it's just a really good card. But yeah, you have to have 6 samurai out, so sometimes it pisses me off because it's stuck. But yeah, it's still a really good card. And then I play 2 7 Tools. This card alone just pisses off my opponent so much because I play it just to stop Solemn Warning, and so I'll set my traps, not play any monsters, say go, they'll set their traps and maybe set a monster face down, and then next turn I'll summon all my monsters and then they'll try and Solemn Warning, and I'll be like, oh, 7 Tools, and they're like, no. So 7 Tools is just absolutely needed, and I don't play Solemn Warnings in my deck because I could care less about what my opponent summons because I'm trying to kill him, not his monsters, and I'll own them anyways if I can control the field. So that's how that works. And then for magics, I have Monster Reborn, just a basic card that's needed in the deck. For Gravekeepers, I'll obviously side it out and stuff like that, but just an amazing card. 3 Smoke Signals, so I make sure I get my Kageki or Kagemusha to my hand, along with any other 3 stars or 2 stars that are needed. So it's a really good card. It helps me set up my hand to beat my opponent in 1 turn or 2 turns. Reinforcements, same thing as Smoke Signal, but it can get Kizan, I believe is his name, to my hand. So yeah, just a really good card. And then Giant Trunade, this is my game winner. If I have 4 monsters or 5 monsters in Giant Trunade and they don't have Solemn Judgment to stop Giant Trunade, usually I'll win in that turn alone. That's how good this card is. It's I think it might be needed in every deck, but it's definitely needed in Samurais. 2 MSTs, just to stop traps, if they only play 1 trap and I have a whole bunch of monsters, and then this will help me win the game. Basically does the same thing as Giant Trunade, but only gets rid of 1 card. Still very good. And then my version plays 3 dojos because, once again, I'm trying to win in 1 turn. I'm not trying to just slowly take control. And Dojo will help me Trishula 1 turn or Synchro 1 turn, and it helps me just win basically and take control of the field. It's a really good card. If you guys don't know what it does, whenever I summon a 6 Samurai monster, it gets a counter. And yeah, I can remove the counters to special summon a 6 Samurai monster from my deck with equal to or less than the Dojo counters or the Bushido counters that are on the card. Really good. Combos with Gateway too. I didn't realize how long this video would be. I'm sorry if this is taking too long, but I have to explain. So, 6 Samurai United, everyone knows what this does. It's basically a pot of greed if they don't destroy it, and it's really good. You don't even have to use it as a pot of greed too. You can just, it says whenever you summon a 6 Samurai monster, put a counter on it, and you can have max 2 counters, and you can remove up to 2 counters to draw that many cards. So you don't even have to have 2 counters. You can just have 1 to draw a card. So it's really good. It's like an Upstart Goblin or a Pot of Greed. So it's an amazing card. And then it combos again with Gateway. 1 Gateway it would be at 3 if I had 3, but if it was at 3. But I can't really explain to you what Gateway does because it's going to be a long time. But pretty much it helps me special summon all my monsters to the field, and I remove Bushido counters. So if I have 2 Uniteds out and I summon a 6 Samurai monster, I'll get 1 counter here, 1 counter here, and 2 counters here, and that'll be 4 counters, and then I can remove 4 to search for a guy. So I can special summon him. That's 4 more counters, remove 4. So it's just an amazing card. It helps me get out 5 6 Samurai monsters in 1 turn. It's just crazy. Crazy good. And that's my magics. And then Synchros. My Synchro deck isn't really perfect. You guys shouldn't really copy it because I'm just a little lazy when it comes to stuff like this because I only enter 1 tournament a week and I don't really play too much. But here's a 2 Shians, and it doesn't have to be ultimate. But yeah, if you don't know what that does, it stops 1 magic or trap per turn. So just an amazing card. Helps your Samurais win and take control of the field. I play 2 Catasters. I really should only be playing 1 probably, but if you don't know what that does, it's really good. And then I play Naturally Beast, just 1, because I can only get it out with Spirit. And then Brionic, obviously, probably the best Synchro. Helps me win in 1 turn. Barkion helps me shut down my opponent and his traps. Really good card. And then Landois, if I try to win in 1 turn and then my opponent doesn't have traps, I'm guessing he might have a Gores or a Battle Feeder, so I'll try and make this with Grandmaster and Kagemusha and keep a spell in my hand so I can try and win in 1 turn. Black Rose, just in case I'm losing and I need to blow up the field. Stardust. I don't usually use Stardust, but sometimes I do. Along with Scrap Dragon, sometimes I use them, not really though. Colossal, if I need a huge monster that I can win in 1 turn. Trishula to try and take advantage of the field and hand in 1 turn. And then I play Khmer Tech Fortress Dragon just in case my opponent's dumb and doesn't use their Cyber Dragon right, or I also side deck in a Cyber Dragon. I'll show you my side deck after this. And then Gotems. I've used them only once though. Really, it should be something else, like maybe another Barkion or something. So that's that. Then my side deck, I usually change it by who I see playing in the tournament, to be honest, at my local. I know you can't do that at a regionals or anything, but so Spirit Reaper in case I play Samurais. Morphing Jar, I usually, if I'm going, if I went first game, I'll take out maybe a United or Dojo to put in a Morphing Jar because the game's going to be a little slower because I'm not going first and they're going to stop my monsters from being summoned. So that's always good. I always side in Cyber Dragon next game because people will put in Kinetic Soldiers, so that's needed. Book of Moon and Noblemans to stop Gravekeepers or plants. Reasoning's really just in there for the heck of it because I want to use Reasoning every now and then. Against noobs, it's really good too. So, and then Dimensional Fissures. If I'm playing any kind of deck that needs their graveyard, like plants, I'll put that in. Against Gravekeepers, I sometimes put it in too because some of them rely on the graveyards to get back their Gravekeeper monsters. So, Royal Oppression. If you use it right, it's good. If you own it, it's so. Like if my opponent special summons a lot, it's good against mirror match 6 Samurais. So yeah. Then Change Appearance against plants and Dimensional Prisons, and it's just 1 Puppet Plant. Dimensional Prisons are to stop Kinetic Soldiers, Puppet Plant, mirror match, fun times. So that's my 6th Samurai deck, and then whatever, I'll just do a long video. You guys can stop watching right now if you want, but I'm going to open a couple Gold Series packs too, if you guys want to see what I get. So here's this, and if you guys have not subscribed and you're seeing this for the first time, you probably would have stopped watching by now if you're not subscribed, but please subscribe if you haven't. I have many box openings on my channel, along with I'm going to be opening some tins maybe next week or the week after, and so yeah, just please subscribe. And you know, it doesn't matter what mat I get. Alright, so I already have all the mats, so if you guys want a mat, you'd have to PM me a good offer, because I'm pretty much just selling them to my store because they'd rather have them. But if you really need it, just send me an offer and maybe I'll give you a Gold Series mat, trade it for something, or sell it. Alright. And we all know the comments. And then for my 3 gold rares. Awesome. Pot of Avarice. Awesome card. Boom! And a Chaos Sorcerer. That's a playset, baby. Very nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, golds I'm hoping to get. Maybe another Doom Cal would be nice. I also wanted a Chaos Sorcerer, so there's that. I can't really think of too much else I want. I already have a playset of Toon Table of Contents. Alright, so let's open this up. Wouldn't mind getting another Toon Table of Contents, I guess. Ouch. Okay. Those 3 over there. There's those. Then for my gold rare, we start with boom! Blackluster Envoy of the Beginning. Not bad. Trap Stun and Royal Oppression. Sick. I do not have that yet, so that is awesome. Forgot about that card. But yeah, that'll probably go straight into my deck. So cool, not bad openings. And if you have any comments about my 6th Samurai deck, or you just want to talk about 6 Samurai cards, just leave a comment and maybe I'll answer and say what's up. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and Simply Unlucky signing out. Please subscribe.